Hey friends, it's Ange here, and today on the show, I want to talk about something that can really negatively affect your energy and how you feel about your life. And you're already well aware of this. It's comparison. And you know the quote, comparison is the thief of joy. I want you to stop right now as you're listening to this and ask yourself, where am I comparing myself to someone else? Where am I doing that in my life and desiring what it is that they have? And this could be like about your body. You could be seeing someone else like looking super fit and you're like, oh, like they had babies too and look at them. Like I'm doing that sometimes. I'm like, oh, look at them. They recovered so fast. I still have this like fat pooch at the bottom of my belly. Like, is this ever gonna go away? Like I'm like every day, like keeping it real with y'all, I'm asking ChatGPT how much longer until my fat pooch goes away. Not even lying. Because like since having my second, I'm like, what the like all this extra skin, you know? Like I know it takes time, only 2 months. But anyways, comparison, like it kicks in where I'm like, oh, that person, she got rid of her baby belly so quick, I should be farther along. Like, the comparison. And the enemy, he wants you to compare yourself to other people, to act like you're not where you're supposed to be, you're lacking, you're not good enough, like all the lies and stuff. So I just want you to notice, like, where is that showing up for you in your life? Another area it was showing up for me, I just was talking to another friend of mine who's a professional speaker as well. And I was telling her, I'm like, man, like I'm seeing all these people out there and they're doing booking all these events or speaking everywhere. And I'm like, I want to do that. Like, I want to. But then she's like, Ange, you're right. You're good with where you are. Like you are in early postpartum stage. Be there with your babies. Like all of this will be here when you're ready. But it's like the comparison was kicking in, me feeling like I should be farther along. They have that. I should have that. And I think comparison can be a good thing. I think you can compare and you can be really inspired by someone else. It becomes a bad thing when you make it mean something bad about you, when it's like you're not enough, like something, insert all those, any of those catabolic energy feelings. That's when it becomes a bad thing. So I want you to sit with that now. Like, where have you been doing that? Because I'm here to remind you on this podcast episode that you have a specific calling on your life that God has placed in your life for you with your specific gifts to be doing a certain thing. And it's not going to look like everybody else, like staying in your lane. And don't like believe the lie that you're behind. You're not behind. You're right where you're supposed to be. And everything has served you up until this moment. I'm always telling my clients that. And if you're any of my clients from the past that have been listening to this, I may have said to you, like, everything you've done up until this point in your career is serving you for what is next. Even if you don't like this thing, even though it sucks in this moment, this is helping to set you up for your next thing because God can use everything for good. And you'll start to see what I love is when you look back and you're able to connect some of those dots and you're like, thank you. Thank you for that experience in my life. Because actually, from that experience, I learned this thing that set me up for this next thing. Like you start to see all the things connecting. And I see that in a lot of my clients' career journey. So you do want to look back on your experiences and like have that kind of mindset about it. Be like, this is serving me. And sometimes I'll ask people that question, like, how is this serving you right now? And they might be like, oh, finances, these connections, these things. Sometimes you got to ask yourself that question in the season that you're in, where you may find yourself comparing yourself to someone else, feeling like you should be farther along, feeling like you should have that title, you should have that significant other, you should have that kind of family, that house, that whatever the heck the other somebody else might have. You can stop and ask yourself, like, well, what goodness do you have right now in this season? What is serving you well in this season? And it helps you do that shift. That's why every day, y'all, I start my mornings with gratitude for real. I know it's always talked about, but for real, for real. You should be really thinking about doing that because you immediately turn the station to the gratitude station. And what happens is you start to generate a higher frequency, a really good energy in your life. That's why I do that. As soon as I open my eyes, I'm like, thank you, God. And I start going down the list. Because if you're turning to the comparison station or the station where it's like I still lack this, I need this, it's not enough, like whatever, you're generating that kind of energy. And you're in charge of the energy that you generate. No matter how busy your life is, you are in charge of the energy that you generate, no matter what is going on around you. So I say, like, you open your eyes first thing in the morning, turn it to gratitude. And then you're emitting that frequency. And I'm telling you, when you are at that place where you're like, I'm grateful for where I am and I'm excited about where I'm going, then you open so many doors for you. And I really feel like things start to flow in. That's why when I'm working with people, I'm not only helping them come up with a strategic plan when it comes to what they want to do for their career that's really aligned with who they want to be. I'm helping them with their energy, getting their energy into alignment. Because I feel like when you're able to do that, like things just flow into your life. And let's be real, like God created the world like this. He made us as energetic beings. He made it so that we have frequencies that we're vibrating at, that things are vibrating at a certain frequency. He made an energetic world. And so many of us are not focusing on getting our energy right. And a part of us getting our energy right is also noticing what's going on with our mind. Are we finding ourselves comparing ourselves, telling us a story where we're not far long enough, we're not good enough, we should be, fill in the blank, because we're seeing someone else's life when it's like, what? No, God made you with your own life, with your own calling, with your own gifts. So, like, why are we even comparing? Like, there should be no comparing here. Like, and if you just tell yourself, I'm right where I'm supposed to be and everything is happening for me. That's another like set of mantras. I'm all about my mantras lately that I tell myself. Like I speak power over my life. I speak goodness over my life. And I'm like, I'm intentional, but I'm unattached, like that last episode we talked about. Or I'm right where I'm supposed to be and everything is happening for me. Oh my gosh, fun story about this. So the other day, I was just, it was one of those days, like I woke up and I don't think I practiced my gratitude that morning, keeping it real because my energy sucked that morning. I woke up and I was like, I went downstairs and I was like, like it's just told me, oh, little miss is waking up. I told my husband, I was like, I'm so mad because I got a notification in my email that they had dropped off my ring, which I got one of those sleep tracker rings, the Ultra Human one, because that one has no subscription. We'll talk about it later if you don't have one of those. But anyways, I got one of those and but it said it was delivered. And I was like, it clearly wasn't delivered. It wasn't on the front porch. And where we live, y'all, people don't steal packages. Like I live in a rural area. I've left packages on the porch for like a long time while I'm traveling. No one takes them. So in all my Amazon packages were delivered that day. So I was like, clearly they must have delivered it to the wrong place. So I contact them and they're like, oh, well, it says it was delivered by FedEx and here's the picture of where it was delivered. And I was like, yeah, that ain't my house. It wasn't delivered to my house. And I was like, mad about it initially before I found this all out. And I told my husband, and I'm like, oh, great. So they're probably just going to say it was delivered. And then what do I do? Like, they just have to take my word for it that I don't have it. And I'm going to be out. Like, I paid multiple hundreds of dollars for this ring. And now I'm not going to have, like, I went down this, like, rabbit hole of, like, negativity, instead of sitting there and telling myself, like, everything is happening for you. And I legit did this. Like, after a while, after I got that mess out of my mind, I was like, okay, Ange, you always say this, everything is happening for you. So let's just see, like, how in some way could this be happening for you? I don't freaking know, but like, could there be a reason this is happening for you? Hey, God, I'm open to it if there is, but like, I honestly didn't know. And they ended up messaging me back later in the day and they said, we're going to send you another ring if we have it in stock, or we'll refund you. And what was really cool is I ended up getting my ring because it actually was just at my neighbor's house. And then they also gave me money on top of it. And they were okay with doing that. So what happened was is I was able to purchase two of those rings. And I wanted two of them because my husband wanted one too. We were waiting to have me try mine out first and see if I liked it, and then him get one too. And now we just got him one too. So in a sense, it was happening for me. And they were good with it. They were like, oh, this is our bad. It wasn't delivered to the right location. We'll refund you. And I was like, cool. I can get a new one. And I have this one. So I just feel like what would it be like though if you thought like if you spoke that over something happening to you and you're like this freaking sucks. I got rejected or you had someone took your package or whatever the heck it is and you're like everything is happening for me. I'm right where I'm supposed to be and everything is happening for me. And then watch and see what happens as a result of that. Because I've done this so much in my life, y'all, and I swear like I love these stories because I can show up and be like, this is how it happened for me. It's almost like a game to me now. Like, I'm like, what's God gonna do with this crappiness? Like I just feel excited about it. So but you can tell from my story. I don't automatically go there. Like I shift down, y'all, and then I gotta work through it. And I'm like, okay, what if you believe this though? What would happen? Like I gotta coach myself through it. It's not an automatic default to positive energy all the time. I wish it was. It's not. I'm a human and so are you. But the thing is, it's not a problem, like I say, that you go there. It's a problem when you stay there. So, my point of this episode is watch yourself. Have you been comparing yourself and believe in lies? Just a reminder, you're on your own path, you're right where you're supposed to be, and everything is happening for you. What if you approached life that way? How different would things be for you? Let's just see. All right, hope you have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.